wait for this fight to get on.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Oh, that left hook hurt him. No defense for that hook. Good counter punch. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
You just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Nice counter shot. Nope, that uppercut does not score. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
His stamina is off the charts. Good defense on that right hook. Catch and shoot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Listen, be smart when you go out there.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good man, good man.
Ease when you're stepping around. I need you to focus on what you do.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight.
What do we expect to see here in round two? After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Johnny, you would know this better than me, but I would hate fighting someone with this swarmer style. They don't let you breathe. They don't let you get off the ropes. You can't get your offense off. You just got to deal with them.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
The perfect counter lands. Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez going to go down? And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
He threw a punch and just got countered. a counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. Those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skillful.
Whoa, Johnny! Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. I don't hold it right there. Julio Cesar Chavez just got rocked. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter shot. Swing and a miss with the left uppercut. They exchange punches. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. All three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good round, I like that. I'm happy. You were smart, you were... Go back and win the round, right? There's only one round that you've lost. Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the round, that is. Come on, you let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league.
The bell rings and we start the third. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Missing with the left hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Left hook just missed. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Fighters landing in these exchanges, judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
You'd like to see more jabs. That counter shot lands. And he scores with the counter. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. Very very close round with 10 seconds to go. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fight.
There's the bell for round 4. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Chavez goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4. You still want to fight.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round ones. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
The straight right just misses. Good counter punching. They call it, hold that thought. Whoa, ay caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Nice counter shot. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. A perfect counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. El Gran Campeon in some real trouble here. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knock.
Come on, you're getting back into it.
On to the 5th we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in 1 shot.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That counter punch caught him clean. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Round done with that counter shot. Nice counter punch. Good counter punching. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Has to be careful for that receipt. Oh, and the grand champion might go down. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Julio Cesar Chavez in some serious trouble. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Tore out Chavez in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
Great work. I love that. I love that. The jab slick. Just keep him on.
Go back and win the round, right?
Let's start the sixth. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
A swing and a miss with the left hook. Hook misses. Dios mío! Is Julio Cesar Chavez gonna go down? It somehow weathered the storm.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Stamina is off the charts. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
His stamina is off the charts. Catch and shoot. Whoa, caramba! Julio Cesar Chavez in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Chavez in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot...
That was a tougher fight than it's going to be.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The straight right just misses. Beautiful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast...
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. El Gran Campeón in some real trouble here. A much better game plan here.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Bean Days now needs to stay.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
One, two, three, four, five, six. There you go.
So this fight will continue, but how can they get back into this bout?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. It's been all right there. Canelo in serious jeopardy here, going to the canvas. Gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's gonna be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Calm yourself back. Come on, breathe.
Round 8, and we're off again. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very surprised.
Well done with that counter shot. Oh my goodness! Chavez is on the canvas. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five. Come to me.
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can...
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
Where did that come from? What a
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Listen to me. Are you
it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
And he scores with the counter.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost?
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. One punch did the trick. Let's see it again in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are away.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? The referee says they're okay to fight, and we'll keep fighting.
Time out.
Listen,
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
And they were heavy knockdowns too.
Get back out there and win the round.
And there's the bell to start round 9. How do you score the last round, Johnny, as both of these fighters went to the canvas?
That is showing the fitness, that is showing the stamina, that is showing the hard work done in the gym. If you can get knocked down and get back up and knock your opponent down, they've got it.
Nice counter. That hook was off target. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
That counter shot lands. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Lucky that hook didn't score. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. So
This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right? Are you okay?
So the referee says fight on. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Chavez in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
This is when you talk about championship material.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better.
Good work. That's it. Now breathe, breathe. Just get your breath back.
Now put him back on him this round. I need you to get back out there.
Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
And here comes the 10th round. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an earning out? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolutely shattered.
Catch and shoot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. They threw the hook. It didn't land. That hook's blocked. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use playing overboard.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
And that is that. It is a knockout. What a win. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Shot from the gods.
Are you okay? You're out.
Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a knockout victory.
What a build-up. What a journey towards this fight. What a fight itself. The crowd enjoyed it. The fighters enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed it. And what a way to end the fight. There's no mistake there about who won. What a shot.